Hello, Mario! In this video we're going to be taking a bit of a look at my worksheet 005 circle circumference. So let's just have a look at the first one here, which is a circle with a radius of 7. Now it can be said that there are no units shown here, but as we work in New Zealand, which is a country that has metrics as their units, we will be using meters. So let's get cracking into it. So first thing we need is a formula. Now the formula for the circumference of a circle is C equals 2 pi r, 2 being a constant, just number 2, pi being a constant, which is the ratio of the diameter of the circle to the circumference, or the circumference of a circle. Every circle, the circumference divided by the diameter is pi. Remembering that the diameter is the distance across the circle, the radius is half that distance, or the distance from the centre to the outside, in this case 7. So I'm going to write that as 2 times pi here, times pi, and then times the radius here, which is 7. Okay, so that's it all written out. So now we go to our calculators, just go 2 times, now pi is usually a button that can be pulled up on the calculator so you can find out what it is, and that's going to give you, in this instance, 43 point. Make your points nice and big so that they don't get lost. 9, 8, 2. Try as you can to have very clear numbering. 2971. So on your calculator you should get something like that. You might get something slightly different. You might get a few more decimals. Try to have at least 2 or 3 decimals, possibly 4. Now that's quite a large number, and we can't really measure that accurately. So I'm just going to have a look at it here, maybe just going with 2 decimal places. So I'm going to round this to 2 decimal places, 43 point. Now this is the number here, that's 2 decimal places after the decimal point, 1, 2, there's an 8. I've got to make the decision, does the 8 stay the same or does it round up? Now the number after it is 5 or less, so it stays the same. If the number after it is 5 or more, it can go up 1. So 43.9 up and 8. Now we just let people know that we have rounded this number to 2 decimal places. 2 decimal places, and might be handy, we could just say, well, you know, not everyone knows that it's always meters, so let's just put meters over there for some units. And there you are, first one's done. Now let's move on to the next one now. A second, I've got 2 different types of example here. I'm just trying to move down the page. Here it is here, this one here. Okay, so here we have an arc, and we can see that that's a fraction of a circle. So the plan here is to work out the circumference of the whole circle, and this is the arc that we're going to work out here. So the arc equals, so what we do is we work out the circumference of the whole circle, which we know from above is 2 pi r, but we need to know what we don't need all of that, we just need a fraction of that. So what fraction do we need? Well, if we just say, so we get a formula that works for all circles, we'll call that angle theta. So, and that angle there, theta, over 360 gives us the fraction. So theta is the amount of angle. Obviously, if we had 360, it would just be 360 over 360, which is 1, 2 pi r. So we just put in here theta, our angle, just a Greek, it's just a Greek letter that we quite often use for angles. So it's theta over 360 times a 2 pi r. So let's do a bit of work with that, fill in what we know now. So we got theta here as 93 degrees. Okay, and that's over 360 degrees. So that's our fraction, the fraction of a circle, 93 degrees. And then we can go here, times 2 times a pi, which is a constant we can pull up from our calculator. And then here we can go times r, which in this case is 12. Okay, and then we multiply that out. Multiplying that out, that gives us 19.47787 on our calculators, 87445. Now I've chosen that we might want to round that up to 2 decimal places, so let's go 19.4, and now we've got to decide, does the 7 stay the same or go up? The number after it here, in this position here, is 7, so that's 5 or more, so it goes up 19.48, and then that's going to be 2 decimal places. Let's let people know what we've done, so there's no surprises. 2 decimal places, and I'll just put a little n there for meters. So there you go, that's that one done. Now if you want blank copies of my worksheets, and if you want blank copies of the answers, you can just get hold of me, maurieos@maurieos.com, and I will answer any emails I get and send out copies if you want them. Quite happy to let them get out there for you to use for whatever purposes. So yeah, maurieos@maurieos.com. If you liked my video, give it a like. If you've got some comments, more than welcome. And yeah, share it on Facebook or whatever you want to do. More than happy. It's all yours. Fill your boots. Cheers, Mario.